I've been missing in action. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Why? Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rider Ramblings. I'm on the old camera today because I've been washing the bike. We went for a long ride yesterday and I did record quite a lot of it. Whether or not I can use it, I don't know because I haven't checked the footage. So, the big question, where have I been? What have I been doing? Well, as you know, I ricked my knee and did some what seems to be fairly serious damage to a ligament, tendon or something. Anyhow, I was on crutches for a few days and then a walking stick for a week or two, visiting the physiotherapist and getting it seen to, and I have my own TENS machine. If you don't know what they are, have a look. I did describe them in one of my other videos. So it's been zapped with the TENS machine for about 40 minutes a day, thereabouts, and cold compresses being changed every couple of hours and so on. About a week ago, well, you'll have seen the last video where my table, motorcycle lift table was delivered and so on, and I videoed that, but my leg was still a bit dodgy. You might have seen the walking stick in the back of the garage on those videos. Anyhow, Monday, or was it Tuesday? Good grief. Must come down here again. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. Is that somebody swimming? I'm sure it's supposed to be no swimming here. Oh, he's skiing. Anyhow, a week ago, I got the bike onto the table with the help of a friend, and then because the bike was up in the air and I have a stool that I can, on wheels, that I can run around on, I was able to change the oil, filter, air filter, which is a bit of a pig on this bike actually. In fact, it's not just a bit of a pig, it's a real nightmare. I think it took half an hour to get the cover back on, because it has to go on a very specific way. I'm sure the mechanics have got it down to a fine art, but if you're only doing it once a year, it's you forget. Anyhow, changed the oil in the diff as well. I haven't changed the spark plugs yet, because I'm waiting for the tank to get a bit lower, the fuel in the tank to get below halfway, which it was actually yesterday, but I had to fill up about 60 or 70 kilometers from Paris, so I was hoping to make it to Paris, but it started flashing, which usually means you've got about 50 to 60. So I would have been pushing it, I think, to do that. So I've still got the spark plugs to do. I've decided to put iridium ones in. That way I don't have to change the plugs quite so often. Every 20,000 kilometers is the change for ordinary plugs, and I'm hoping that if I put iridiums in, it'll be sort of every 40,000 or even 60,000. 40,000 kilometers is about 24,000 miles approximately. Because it is again a bit of a pain. The shims will need doing in about 20,000 kilometers. As you can see, it's 41,000, and they'll need doing at 60,000. This is a 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗕, which is a sort of old French word for an inn or a pub. During the winter, it's only open, I think, on a Saturday and a Sunday. During the summer, it's open every day, so I believe. Oops. On that. So, yes, so I went out for a long ride yesterday, and so I have been washing the bike, getting all the bugs off it. You're not allowed to wash them on the street in France. It's verboten and illegal. If you've got your own garden, you can do it in there, but as we live in an apartment, we don't. So I went out for a long ride, and my knee was okay, actually. It was something. My phone is doing something strange. I've no idea what it is, but it seems to be doing something strange and affecting the GPS thingy. Don't know why. The BX. It could be, of course, the washing it, but it's supposed to be fully waterproof and so on. So I went out for a long ride yesterday, about 300 kilometers, which is the first really long ride for well over a month, since I think it was the 20th of April. So yeah, it's over a month. And the temperature was 34 degrees just outside of Paris, and 30 degrees in the Champagne region, so a tad warm, especially as we've had it nearly down to freezing in the last couple of weeks. So that was a tad warm. So that's what I've been doing. So the bike is actually running a lot better. I decided this time to put in full synthetic. Good grief, I hate 𝗘𝘅𝗃𝗢𝗏. It really is stupid. Surprised I didn't get rear-ended. Really is stupid. I don't know what's going on with this. It's obviously something it doesn't like. Anyhow, I'll say thank you very much. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.